Record in the matter 25 CM 135, State of Wisconsin versus Ronald Anderson. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. We have Mr. Anderson appearing in person with his counsel, Amber Sherwood. We're set here today in this matter for a plea and sentencing. The parties have reached an agreement. Ms. Sherwood, can you please state the agreement for the record?
Yes, the agreement would be to plead guilty to disorderly conduct with a domestic abuse enhancer for costs only.
All right. And we are in victims' rights compliance.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Anderson, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
Did your attorney thoroughly go over this document with you,
Yes, ma'am.
word for word?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand everything completely?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the second page?
Yes.
Is everything correct that is on this document?
Yes, ma'am.
And you reviewed it as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Did your attorney thoroughly go over with you what the state would have to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Did your attorney go over with you the maximum possible penalties you face?
Yes.
Did your attorney thoroughly go over with you your constitutional rights
Yes.
and you understand them completely?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you need me to go over your rights with you in any more detail?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Do you understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States, your plea could result in your deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the state would have to prove on or around November 22nd, 2023 in Burnett County, Wisconsin, while in a private place, you engaged in either abusive, profane, unreasonably loud, or otherwise disorderly conduct, which under the circumstances tended to provoke a disturbance. Do you understand what the state would have to prove?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand the maximum possible penalty could be a fine of up to $1,000 or 90 days of incarceration or both?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Do you understand that there is a recommendation for the court to accept costs only, but I don't have to follow that?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
And you understand that there is a domestic abuse modifier on this charge. That means upon conviction, not only will there be an additional $100 surcharge, but the federal prohibition to no longer use or possess a firearm for life.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand I could sentence you to the maximum penalty today if I thought it was necessary?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still wish to proceed and enter a guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Are you admitting here today that you in fact did engage in disorderly conduct and it did involve somebody who would be classified under a domestic abuse modifier?
Yes, ma'am.
For the most part, are the facts alleged in the criminal complaint accurate?
Yes.
Ms. Sherwood, may the court use the probable cause section of the criminal complaint along with the statement made by your client to find a factual basis?
You may, Your Honor.
Has anyone made any threats or any promises to you for you to plead guilty today, Mr. Anderson?
No, ma'am.
You're doing it so freely and voluntarily and intelligently.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions for the court or your attorney before I proceed?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Anyone make any threats or promises to you?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney's services?
Yes, ma'am.
Has she done a good job?
Yes, ma'am.
As to count one, disorderly conduct, domestic abuse, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Court will find your plea of guilt is done knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. I'm going to find that you understand your constitutional rights and what it means to waive and give up those rights. I'm going to find a factual basis to accept your plea of guilt. Based on that, I will find you guilty of that charge. A judgment of conviction will be entered today. Argument and sentencing recommendation, Mr. Vila.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. When looking at this case, this is primarily something that started from a verbal altercation between two parties that have children in common, hence the DV enhancer. I think this is more than an appropriate resolution, whereas Mr. Anderson did not take advantage of programming. He is going to be saddled with that domestic abuse enhancer surcharge on this case. As such, he's going to have that additional monetary penalty, and furthermore, that additional prohibition on firearms. His last conviction for any DV related offenses was back in 2016. That's almost a decade ago to the date. Given all these factors taken into account, I think this resolution is more than appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Sure.
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking that you follow the joint recommendation. Not only as Mr. Vila has mentioned, Mr. Anderson does not have a domestic abuse conviction for almost a decade. This did happen quite a few years ago. Mr. Anderson is now completely sober and is handling his life. This costs will serve as a reminder for Mr. Anderson in the future to help keep his anger in control, as well as the prohibition on firearms for life, Your Honor. We're asking that you follow the recommendation for costs only.
All right, thank you. Mr. Anderson, anything you want me to know? Want to tell me anything?
Not, well, I have taken a DV class in treatment after this happened and I graduated all that. So, I just wanted to put this behind me and move on. I'm like, I don't do drugs. I've been sober for almost a year now and life is hard, but I can do it.
I'm not gonna lie, you don't look the best I've ever seen you. But I do know that you're going through some things and you're trying to go through and get your social security and you have multiple sclerosis and a few other conditions that are bad. But you've been sober for a year and that's a positive thing. It's a real positive thing. Hopefully that's going to help and get you to get your social security disability because I think you need that. I want to see you look healthier and I want to see you do better within the confines of your ability. I think that costs are appropriate. I'm only going to assess the DNA surcharge of $200 and the domestic abuse surcharge of $100 for a total of $300. You already owe Burnett County and the state a lot of money, and you've already indicated that once you receive your Social Security disability, you're going to get that paid off. But I don't want to have to, take a good chunk of your back pay or anything like that. It's already going to be a chunk. So that's why I'm going to waive the rest of the court costs and fees. You have 20 days to appeal. Should you fail to appeal within 20 days, you do lose that right. I do need to order your DNA. You're going to need to go provide your DNA to the jail before you leave for the day. They probably have it, but you just have to go see if they don't or they do. You have the ability to request it be expunged through a written letter to the Department of Justice, not to me, but to the Department of Justice. I believe that covers everything. But if you fail to pay your fines and fees and all of those things, not only will a civil judgment be entered against you, but a warrant will be entered as well, and you could sit up to 6 months. Mr. Vila, what am I missing?
I think you covered it all, Your Honor.
Ms. Sherwood?
I think you covered everything.
All right, then good luck to you, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. There, I got you. Mr. Do you need something?
Yeah.
You need to come get this, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson,
You need to come get this. Because it needs to go to the jail. Miss Annabis, am I to you? Who's all here with an Annabis case? Raise your hand. Is everybody here either as a victim, a person, or something? Who would you like to handle first, Miss Annabis?
Mr. Sontag.
I have Sean Johnson on the phone apparently. Oh, and I have other people coming in. You can come up. I'm just letting her know who I have on the phone. Whose telephone number is 715-997-7405?
That is mine.
And who
Shania
is mine?
Rogers.
It's who?
Shania Rogers.
Okay, Miss Rogers. And I have Matthew Jacobowski.
Present.
Jacobowski. Okay. All right. We will go on the record in the matters 13 CF 92, 13 CF 111, 13 CF 136, 15 CF 30, 15 CF 182. State of Wisconsin versus Eugene Sangate. The state appears, is the state appearing or just sitting for the ride?
I'm just here for Shania Rogers.
All right, so we do have Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila here. We do have the Department of Corrections Agent Gretchen Anibis present. Mr. Sangate appears in person without counsel. This is a restitution probation review hearing. Ms. Anibis, I do have information that you have filed, but for the record, please update the court on the record, and then we will go from there. Tell the court what you are asking of the court or looking for, and then I will have some questions with Mr. Sangate.
Mr. Sangte is currently residing in Duluth. He is at a sober living facility. He has been in treatment for the past 6 months, whether it would be a halfway house. He has an outstanding balance of $52,241.49. And the last made payment for him was on April 3rd of $10 that have not been distributed. I am asking in regards to the money he owes at least $300 per month. I would like to note that he was required to fill out a budget worksheet. However, it was very inconsistent to his monthly expenses to what he is supposed to bring in.
All right, and he's on extended supervision at this time?
Yes, yeah.
What is the length of time of this extended supervision?
He will be discharging in October 29th, 2037.
2037?
2037.
All right, so Mr. Sangate, you're gonna have plenty of time to get to know me and me to get to know you.
Yeah, this is the first time I've sat in front of you.
I know. I have read your entire case file.
Yep, yep.
And so I am aware of the situation. First and foremost, I do want to say, I'm proud of you for making the step to go into treatment. How long have you been sober?
Right around, since I went there, I think it's a little over 200 days.
200 days?
Yeah, I'm going on a year.
Almost a year.
I've been out of prison for going on a year now. I had a slip up.
What happens?
Oh yeah.
As long as you pick yourself back up and you
Yep.
put yourself back on that path.
I got myself away from Danbury. It's too much trouble there for me.
Oh, I understand.
I moved, started a whole new life up in Duluth. And I'm
Change your
trying.
environment, change
New
your
environment, yeah,
cohorts,
new
change
environment,
your
yeah, totally
situation.
clean slate, totally start over. I had a couple jobs up there, but they're factory jobs, and I have issues with my hands. I've been seeing a hand specialist and stuff like that, but I do have a job interview tomorrow. It almost looks positive that I'll get this landscaping job.
And you think you're gonna be able to do that with your hands?
I'm hoping. I mean, I have to do something. I mean, I can't just sit around and do nothing. I mean, it's the factory job that I was just at required me to do a lot of actual physical labor with my hands. I guess any job does.
It does, but I mean, it's positive to hear that you want to do something that'll get you outside and it'll get you moving. And
Yep.
usually when you move it, even if you have issues, it starts to work better.
Yeah.
But doing factory jobs, I can see that that's a little bit more
Yep.
tedious.
Yep.
Okay, so you're on extended supervision. That means that there could be a potential that you could be revoked. I mean, or I can have you sit some additional time in jail. I
Yep.
don't want to do that. I
Yep.
want you to, you're on a good path right now, 200 days sober. I want you to continue down that path, but
Yeah.
I need to make sure that the victims are going to be paid back as best as they can, or as much as I can see and you can see. That's
Yep.
part of your whole rehabilitation process.
Yep.
And I'm sure you're doing the 12 steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're required to do that even in the halfway house. I make AA and NA meetings 3 times a week, which was required for us. And I'd also do some other stuff, work with my sponsor. Life is hard, I mean, especially coming out as, after almost a dozen years.
I I can understand that. Do we have victims here with this case?
That's my knowledge.
All right, thank you. Okay, so how much an hour would you be paid for the landscaping job?
I think the scale rate went from 20 to 25.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. And then if they want to, in the winter time, if they said I'm gonna be a plow driver, 30. So like I
Lot more
said,
snow up there to plow.
yeah. The weather's different up there. But anyways, like I said, I've been doing what I can. I paid the last 3 months $10. I mean, it's not a lot, but I mean, I paid a good chunk of it while I was in prison. I paid, I mean, 10 grand or more. I was at 68,000. I think I got it down to 53, 52 and some change, whatever. Me and Gretchen just talked about that earlier.
Okay, and I do understand your situation, and I especially understand that you're trying to build your new life. We have to start getting more consistent payments. And this landscaping job does sound like it could be a positive thing, and it
Yeah.
looks like it could be come into fruition.
This is actually one of the more interesting parts of probation court because the judge isn't just punishing this man, she's evaluating whether his rehabilitation is real. Notice how she acknowledges his sobriety, treatment progress, and effort to rebuild his life, but still makes it crystal clear: victims must be repaid. That's a major principle in restitution hearings. Rehabilitation matters, but accountability doesn't disappear just because someone is improving. And honestly, this is the balancing act many judges struggle with. How do you encourage recovery without letting financial obligations slide? Do you think the judge got this right by giving him structure without immediate jail time? Or should restitution enforcement be even stricter?
So I am going to order that you have the $300 per month payments.
Okay.
At this time, I'm not going to do an order that says, well, if you don't make all your payments and do this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you sit 10 days
Yeah,
in jail
yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But that could happen.
Mhm.
And I'm probably gonna see you sooner than my next restitution court, because that's not until October, because I'm
Yeah.
gonna want to see how you're doing. Because
Yeah.
once you get the landscaping job, you should be getting more money. And then I'm gonna want to know, well, what do you pay for your rent? What do you pay for your food?
I had it all down with her. Right now I pay $700.
So, but I thought you said that he's not doing that monthly budget
I
thing.
sent the whole monthly budget.
No,
into her.
he did.
did.
However, yeah.
Okay.
However, due to the amount that he has reported of bringing in only a per cap check and him paying $700 in rent does not line up.
Yeah.
No,
It-
so, okay,
The tribe is helping me with some of that.
700 for a halfway house?
Yep.
Wowza.
I'm right now in the middle of talking with my probation agent up there. I'm dating a girl with, and she's got some acreage up there, and I do have a camper, and we're thinking about me getting out of the halfway house and living there. And like I said, I started a new family up there, I mean, I have,
I'm very glad to hear that. And I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but is she sober?
oh yeah, yep,
Does she drink alcohol?
no, she used to,
And she's completely sober
completely sober,
of all substances?
all substances. Yep.
And does she have a job?
She doesn't know, she just recently got her kids back.
Okay.
So I mean, things are progressing for her too.
Does she own that house?
Yeah, I think she owns that house. Yeah, pretty sure she does.
Things are going positive. Okay, so I am gonna order right now $300 per month. Hopefully you get that landscaping job, and then we'll go. I'm gonna have a hearing a little bit sooner, like I said, probably, I'm gonna think about June, all
Okay.
right?
So if I just got one question. If
Yes.
tomorrow, if I get that landscaping job and stuff like that, and I can afford even, $150. I mean, are you still, I mean, is that gonna be sufficient enough that I'm trying to make, or do I have to make that 300? I mean,
Well, I'm gonna give you a little leeway at first,
Okay.
because I want you to get the landscaping job, and I want you to
Yep.
get some of your budget taken care of. And that's why I'm scheduling something in June,
Okay.
okay? Because then I want to know
Yep.
where you are and where things
Yep.
are. And so June 15th at 1:45, and you'll get a court notice.
okay,
But June 15th at 1:45, that gives a couple months. And then we'll see where you are with your landscaping. We'll see if you've had a change in your monthly expenses and those kinds of things. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not giving you permission or authority to pay $150.
Yeah,
But I
no.
understand if that's all you can do right away,
Yep.
then that's, and I'll just address it at the next time.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
But it is $300
Yep.
a month right now.
Yep.
And then we'll go from there and we'll see. And I suppose, I mean, you've probably heard, sometimes it can be a little hard if you're not doing what you need to
Yeah,
do.
Of course. Of course.
And so I want you to get to the place, because I'm gonna tell you, somebody told me your nickname was Ducky.
Yep, yep.
And so, I don't know if that's a positive thing for you or a negative thing for you.
I don't go by that up there.
Well, good, then you're a totally different man,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, I want you to be a totally different man, because the Eugene Sangate that was 15 years ago
Yep.
is a totally different man than the Eugene Sangate in front of me today.
Yeah,
So let's
yeah.
continue to build that man
Okay.
and let's make
Yeah.
him great and better.
Yep.
Okay.
I left that old person back in prison.
All right, I'm glad to hear that. So, start making a bigger payment in a big
I
chunk
will,
of
I will be
payment.
getting, I know, and I mean, this is a year and a half from now, but I will be getting my 53 right now, so I will be getting my elderly pay from the tribe, and that's $800 a month. So I know that I'll be able to, that's a year and a half away, but I
Soon
mean.
things will get better,
Yep. Oh, yeah, of course.
and you're still gonna wanna work if you can and then make more money and
Yeah,
do
of
those
course.
kinds of
Yep.
things.
I got,
So,
I still got, yeah.
all
but-
right, come and
yeah.
get your notice and then
Okay.
we'll see you in June.
Okay.
All right, I'll do Shania right now. Mr. Sangate, I didn't know you back then. I know you now, but again, I read your whole file. I'm proud of you
Yeah.
for where you are here today and what you're doing,
Yeah, it's been a long road.
but you're doing great.
Yeah, trying to do the best I can. Oh, done. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Sangate. Sorry, I'm dealing with a case that I have to. When did I just schedule Mr. Sangate? June 15th. All right, we will go on the record in the matter 24 CM 176, State of Wisconsin versus Shania Rogers. Appearances are, we have Ms. Rogers appearing by telephone conference with approval of the court. You can unmute now. I muted you because there was background noise. We have Department of Corrections Agent Gretchen Annabis in person. We have Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. We're set today in this matter for a restitution probation review hearing. I know that the department did ask to have this removed, that she has been making payments or she's paid off all of her restitution. There's also significant court costs and fees. I just want to know how much is still owed on all of the things.
In regards to the total amount for the court costs, I do not have that in front of me. However, she has been making consistent payments with restitution. There also was a hiccup with her last payment of restitution, not for last month or this month. She just was hoping to have it before court today, and that did not happen.
Okay, but so she's been making consistent payments. You just don't know how much is completely owed in restitution still, as well as court costs and fees?
Just court costs and fees. In total restitution, she only has $221.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. And I know that I think there's $643 or something that is in court costs and fees that was ordered. Need to get to that. That sound familiar? It does. $663.35 that I see is owed in court costs and fees. I do want to see that be paid down as well. I believe she's set to discharge January of 2027. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Rogers, I want to applaud you for making your payments and getting your restitution paid off. That is, or close to being paid off. That is my number one thing that I look at. Court costs and fees is my second priority. I'm going to set a hearing right now, but in September, it's going to give you some time. I'm going to tell you right now on the record, Ms. Rogers, that I'm going to set this hearing. If you have all of your court costs and fees and restitution paid off at any time from now until January, I'm okay, Ms. Annabis, for her to discharge early, even if it's earlier than what the DOC would like or says, because it has to be halftime or half of it. But I'm stating right now, if she pays off everything, I don't care if she discharges tomorrow. But I do have to continue to see if all fees are going to be paid, including the court costs and fees. So I'm going to schedule you for September 8th at 9:15. September 8th at 9:15. But again, if you've paid off every cost that you owe, it's in Miss Annabis's and her superior's discretion, but I'm okay if you discharge early. Okay, Miss Rogers?
Okay, yes, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So you're here, Mr. Vila?
Just need to see how this went, that's all.
Okay. All right. All right. Then is there anything further? Then we're adjourned. Thank you, Ms. Rogers.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yep.
Who next? I have Mr. Sean Johnson and I have Matthew Jacobowski on video capability. Let's do Mr. Jacobowski first, since we'll just do Jacob and then Sean and. Okay, I have victims here for which cases? Oh, that's who I thought it was for. Are all parties here for? Who here also has court? Please raise your hand. Who are you? Oh, yep. Sarah, and are you here for court? Okay, oh, great, thank you. All right, we will go on the record in the matter 23 CF 200, State of Wisconsin versus Matthew Jacobowski. The state appears through DOC, Department of Corrections Agent Gretchen Annabis. Mr. Jacob in person, Mr. Jacobowski appears by video conferencing with approval of the court. We're set here today in this matter for a restitution probation review hearing. Ms. Animas, please update the court on the record as to the situation and what DOC is requesting.
Mr. Jakubowski is still residing in Minnesota. I was able to speak with him a few weeks ago and said he was still working on employment. Most recently, I did just speak to his agent, and it sounds like he does now have stable residence. At the previous court review hearing, it was requested from the courts he pay $100. Just due to him not having a job, he continues to struggle making that payment. It also sounds like he has struggled with some substance use with his term of supervision in Minnesota. However, there is no violations report that have been sent to me. The last I known from his agent, he is still unemployed. With the recommendation, I was going to go with the court's recommendation of continue with the $100 a month, and if unable to do so, to impose the 5 days conditional jail.
All right, okay. Mr. Jakubowski, you've heard what Ms. Anibis has said and that you were ordered to pay $100 a month, and that hasn't been happening.
I thought it was $25. Is what my budget was made out to be.
Well, the court doesn't care about your budget, unfortunately.
And
I care about what is ordered, and you are ordered from on your judgment of conviction, condition comment number 2, the defendant must make payments of $100 per month to the DOC, Department of Corrections. Again, I look at your budget, but honestly, restitution, it doesn't matter if it hurts you, because that's a sentence, and that's part of the punishment, and that's part of making a victim whole. And so the courts say that a court can do that. My higher courts say that I can do that. And
Yep.
I need to try and make the victims whole. So why aren't you able to make the full payment of restitution?
I'm just currently on,
I need you to talk right into the phone because it's being muffled.
I'm just currently on general assistance only, and I still gotta pay rent at where I live, and then I have home bill and everything, you know. So money's just tight right now. But I should be able to have it paid off probably in about 3 months tops.
The
Should be
whole
able to-
$833?
Yes, yes, the restitution. I wrote an
Okay.
email. I wrote an email to something. Said to somebody. I gotta go. I gotta follow up with it yet. But other than that, I should be able to probably have it paid off within 3 months, hopefully.
Okay, well, I would be fine with that, but you are gonna also have court costs and fees that need to be paid. And I quite honestly can't remember if I assessed the whole amount. I did not. I gave you a break, I think. Well, no, 163.85. So it'd be 443, I think.
Says like on the website, it says like 800 and something and 800 and something. So I don't know. I was kind of confused.
Is 643 in restitution or just in the court? All right, okay, yep.
And I made 2 payments, 25 and then 50, because I was all I could really afford for the month. And now I know that it's $100. I'll try to step it up, or I will step it up.
Yes, please do, because what the court, I'm looking at your plea and sentencing from February 20th of 2025. The court was lenient and I waived some court costs and fees. But there's $643 in court costs and fees that must be paid on top of the restitution. And the restitution amount that's still owing is $833. So that's almost $1,500. Right now, my focus is mainly on that restitution, and we can get to the court costs and fees. But unless I'm seeing the good faith effort that you're continuing to try and pay off restitution and the court costs and fees, I will extend you another year on probation. I don't want to do that. If you can pay off all of the amount, all of the restitution, all of the court costs and fees, I would be fine if you discharge early if DOC approves. Because the number one thing for me is making sure that the victims are whole and that the state can continue to run and function, which that's why we have court costs and fees. The court is going to find that you have failed to meet your conditions of probation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to order 5 days in jail, but I'm staying that. You don't have to sit it right now. You don't have to sit it if you start making it at minimum your $100 payments. If you can pay it off in a few months, that would be excellent and great. You get me off your back, you get Miss Annabis off your back, and you get to go on with your life.
Yep. Okay.
Are you still on Grant Street, apartment 1002 in Minneapolis?
Yes, ma'am.
Telephone ends in 3531.
No, it's actually 763-358-4711. Again,
Thank you.
358-4711.
Excellent, thank you. Because the sooner you pay off all of the court costs and fees and the restitution, really seriously, you get me off your back. You don't have to worry about warrants. You don't have to worry about revocation. You don't have to worry about me sending you in jail for not paying.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Yep. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I'm not going to set another restitution hearing. You're just going to see if he is making those monthly payments. If he's not, then you'll just let the court know. I'll lift the stay, and then you'll be, if you don't report to jail, a warrant would be issued. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Bye.
We are adjourned. Mr. Johnson, can you hear me?
Yes.
We will go on the record in the matter 20 CF 184, State of Wisconsin versus Sean Johnson. The state appears through Department of Correction Agent Gretchen Annabis in person. We have Sean Johnson appearing by video conferencing capability with approval of the court. I am going to need you to show your face because this is a hearing that the court required in person, but due to circumstances, I did then approve you to appear by video just for today. Ms. Annabis, please update the court on the record and inform the court what DOC is seeking.
Mr. Johnson appears to be doing well over in Minnesota. From being on extended supervision, he has made a total of 3 payments. He has completed a budget worksheet requested by the department. It does appear that he does make very good money. There has been no violations. He did have hiccup in work just due to an injury at work. The remaining balance of restitution is $9,115.61. With him completing his budget worksheet and due to the amount and his discharge date, the department would be requesting a minimum rate of $150.
All right, Mr. Johnson, from the worksheet and the budget, it appears that you should be able to afford $150 or more, which that is, I'm glad to hear that. Is there a reason why you haven't been making your monthly payments?
We had staffing issues at work towards the end of last year, and then it was adjusting to life after prison. But I can pay it. It's a little works slow right now, and I hurt my back.
All right, but you can at least afford the $150 right now?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what I'm going to do is, when were you released from prison?
I think a little, not that November of, I think
24.
When?
November 7th of 24.
Of 24. Okay, so it's been a year. So yeah, getting back in, but you should be back in the saddle again with life. So $150 a month right now. If you fail to pay your $150 a month, the court is going to order that you have 5 days of jail. I'm going to impose that, but I'm staying it right now just to make sure that you make your payments. If you don't make your payments, then Ms. Annabis will let the court know. I will remove the stay, and either a warrant will be issued or you will be informed that you must report to jail to serve your 5 days. If you don't, a warrant will be issued for your arrest, and then you could get additional potential charges for failing to turn yourself in for the jail. Anything that you want to let me know or anything further, Mr. Johnson?
Is there any way we could fluctuate it for winter months? Because work's a bit slower. The seasonal
That
job.
is something, correct. We can address that at some other time, and because you hit the nail right on the head. I'm probably going to increase it for summer months, but right now I'm giving you an opportunity to show me that you at least will start paying the $150 a month. And then, quite honestly, this summer, I'm probably going to have another hearing with you to see if you are making more money, if you know, and your living expenses, those kinds of things, because as in the winter months, things slow down and you wouldn't be able to make that high of a payment. In summer months, it should increase, you know, it should do the reverse. It should increase and you should be able to pay more than the $150. But we'll start right now. It's April, and Ms. Annabis will keep an eye on your payments, and we'll update the court. And if we need to have another hearing here soon, we will, or I'll issue the warrant if I'm lifting the stay. Are you still on Morton Street, unit number 4?
Yes.
Telephone ends in 1701.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Anything further, Ms. Annabis?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Then we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Kowarsh? And slide it back. We will go on the record in the matter 20 CF 185, State of Wisconsin versus Sarah Kowarsh. The state appears through Department of Corrections agent Gretchen Annabis. Ms. Kowarsh appears in person without counsel. We're set for a restitution probation review hearing. Ms. Annabis, please recite the information on the record, update the court, and what the department is seeking.
Ms. Kowarsh is currently living in Minnesota still. She has full-time employment, making very good money. She has no violations. She reports as directed to her agent, also communicates with her agent very well. She also has communicated with me in regards to this court hearing. She has completed a budget worksheet that, as indicated, and outlines her expenses. She has been sober since release, and I do not have any record of UAs reported from Minnesota.
How many days have you been sober?
I've been sober since the day you sentenced me.
I am proud of you.
Thank you.
And I totally forgot that Sean was your co-defendant.
Yeah,
You appear to be doing a lot. You appear to be doing good.
yeah, thank
Doing
you.
Great. You look healthy. You
Thank
look
you.
happy.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So are you able to make $150 a month? And
I can do more than that. I was out of work for almost 2 months. I had surgery. Actually, the last court date that I came here, I had just had surgery the day before. So, and then they're like, oh, so I was out of work for a while. So then, my disability stuff wouldn't kick in. And so I've been playing catch up since then, but I got promoted to a new position, where I make, better money.
That's good.
And obviously, I want to pay back my victims. I also, can I ask what the total is?
Well,
Is it
it's
the
nine- here's the thing, and that's why I forgot with Mr. Johnson, I forgot to tie you both here together. It's $9,115.61. That's joint and severally liable.
That's
So-
total?
I think that's the total. That's what I have from the department.
That's what I have as well.
Because when I log on to make payments on the DOC website, it says like 18,000, and I don't know if that's including Washburn.
Well, maybe they cut it in half.
Well, because I was gonna ask if we could split me and Shino. I don't know. I don't talk to him, but I don't know his situation, but it's like, obviously our victims deserve to get paid back. But I don't want like me get stuck with the whole entire amount if he's not gonna make his payments.
Well, here's the deal. And I was gonna tell you that, that's what I have as owing, but I understand joint and severally liable. I understand.
Yeah.
If he doesn't pay, you're responsible for
Right.
all. If you don't pay, he's responsible for all. But I'm gonna tell you, I am a fair and just judge.
Yeah.
And although the victims do deserve to be paid back in
Definitely.
full, but I'm gonna tell you, I will ride the co-defendant until it's paid. Or
Right.
there will be repercussions.
Yeah.
Okay, so, in the end, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna have you pay the entire amount. You're correct. There was a lot more owed. I have the DOC order. It says the total amount $15,337.69 plus $1,394.34 in a surcharge, restitution surcharge. But where's the restitution hearing? Yep.
Cause I think I had restitution hearings here, Washburn and Barron County. If I'm right. And I don't know if that's the whole
You were a
total.
bad
I was,
person for a while there.
yeah,
Well, not a bad person, just doing bad things.
yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
You were lost.
Oh, I was. Yes, I was.
I'm very glad to see that you are found in whatever way you're found.
Yeah.
All right, because I like this person a whole lot better than, the last.
The last time you see me? Yeah,
Well, not the last time I saw you, but the time with the sentencing,
yeah, yep.
or before then, when you were doing all the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I am seeing that there was a lot more that was requested, but in DOC's notice to me, it only says $9,115. Where?
On our record for your Burnett case, I only have 9,000.
Okay.
I made a decision here. Huh. Hmm. You're only showing 9,000?
Yes.
Oh, I remember, because I remember this one, that it had the Dale Earnhardt die cast collectibles, I remember.
Yeah.
And there were some things that I didn't grant. There's some things.
Well, yeah, the one guy that was asking for the most, you were upset that he didn't show up in person. And then he tried asking for a bunch of money, you kind of cut it in half. I remember what they were asking for, and then when I had the restitution hearing, it almost got cut in half from what it was.
Because in my order, I say the court also finds, so I said the court finds the defendant responsible for the restitution in supplement to disposition order restitution document 32 in electronic file 20 CF 185. So let's go to the documents in 32. The amount of, that's document 32, where's document 32? Document 32 says a total of $13,943.35. And then I also say that the court also finds defendant responsible for restitution in the supplement to disposition order identified as document 20. Which is $1,300 $118. And then court also says to all victims except AJS, as to AJS, the court finds responsible for restitution in the amount of $3,500. So there was a discrepancy there. So are you seeing how many payments were made?
She has made. So I can't see the prison, unfortunately. So if she were to work, they take 50%
They're
of the
taking
wages.
60%.
Yeah. But in total, she has made 6 payments. And what I'm thinking likely could have happened is I divided it myself. It's likely what could happen.
Yeah.
So you see in the 18, I likely by accident might have already divided it.
Right.
That's
So-
how I was doing my math calculations on a piece of paper.
Right.
Right, so she probably said, okay, your half is $9,115, his half is
Mhm.
$9,000. But if she's been making payments and there's been payments, it shouldn't be 9,000 something. So I'm not exactly sure. I think there needs to be a little bit more digging to find out how much is owed between both of you.
Right.
And how much, would be a half.
Yeah.
So Ms. Annabis, how can the DOC find all of those records of all of her payments, all of Sean Johnson's payments, those types of things?
I can reach out to our financial department to see how we can access the ones from prison.
Yep.
I can also provide you a copy of the ones you have made,
Mhm.
and I can also provide you a copy of the grand total of what you do still owe.
Yeah, I know I have receipts I save all my receipts that I get in my email for it. But I wanna raise my payment more. You said what, $100 or?
We don't have to raise it.
I want to though.
You just increase it. You just pay more.
Just pay more?
Just pay
Okay.
more. Even if I say 150 a month
Yeah.
and you're like, I can pay 300 a month,
Yeah.
pay 300 a month. Because
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, then if it's in an order and you're like, oh geez, I hurt my ankle, I can't work
Right.
right now. Then you're not making your $300 payment. I can go, oh, Sarah, what's going on?
Right.
And so just keep it at my order of a low amount
Okay.
and then just pay more.
Okay.
Where is the restitution?
It looks like the restitution order is missing.
What document are you looking at?
Well, I was looking at all the supplements of.
So when you pay, it shows up for this case, 18,000, right?
I can pull up what it shows, like, when I log on there.
I just sent that,
Um,
your order. to you.
Okay, all right, so what we're gonna do is, Ms. Annabis, you're gonna do some digging and some looking, and Olivia just found that where there could be a discrepancy, and she sent stuff to DOC, and we'll figure it out, and then we'll go from there. Whatever you find though, Ms. Annabis, and whatever you're gonna send her, Ms. Korish, please send it to me too, file it with me too, because I'm going to look at this personally as well, so I can
Alright.
figure it out. So in my brain, I can have it as a whole, but then I can have it as
Right.
2 separate parts.
Yeah.
Okay? But you're doing great.
Thank you.
I'm very glad to hear that. Are you still, let me make sure that I have your address. And it doesn't look like Sean's has the DOC order in it. But maybe I just pulled up. Yeah, I can't see the DOC order for restitution in Sean's, but. Okay. Are you still at, I have Ross Avenue East?
Yes.
Telephone ends in 0754.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so be on the lookout for stuff from DOC.
Okay.
I will as well. If I think we need another hearing, I'll have one scheduled. But you can call, you can do Zoom or call in on that one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you drive. I just want to make sure that, because I know you're paying, you're getting back to work and you're doing it, and
Yeah.
you want this off your back.
Right.
So, I'm just gonna make a special note for you and Sean as well. Okay, well, I think that's all. I'm gonna order $150 a month. Right now, I'm not gonna do any impose and stay jail.
Okay.
I'm getting a good vibe. Getting a good
Thank you.
vibe, so. All right, so you're free to go.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Keep up the good work, and Miss Kowash, I am proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Very proud of you.
Thank
Did
you.
your dad come to one of them?
Did my dad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he did. I thought I remembered him coming to
Oh, yeah.
one
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, that's my big guy. He's my supporter big time, so. Yeah,
I'll send him my best.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Zebedee Shaddis. And who are you, ma'am?
I am Zebedee's sister and his social security representative payee. He
Okay,
doesn't have any money beyond that, and I'm the
well,
person who's
I get to
responsible
make
for
that
paying.
decision, so that's my choice, and my discretion, my decision. And I'll only allow you to sit there because you are his PR or payee. But otherwise, only attorneys are allowed beyond, end up parties beyond that date. We will go on the record in the matter 13 CF 132, State of Wisconsin versus Zebedee Shaddis. The state appears through Department of Correction Agent Gretchen Annabis. We have Mr. Shaddis appearing in person without counsel. His sister makes an appearance with him. She is the payee for his, I believe, Social Security. What is your name?
Naomi.
Naomi Shaddis? Naomi Shaddis, and is it Naomi, Naomi? Excellent, okay, all right. Ms. Annabis, please update the court as to where we are with Mr. Shaddis and what the DOC is requesting.
Mr. Shaddis is currently unemployed. He has his sister for assistance. He needs family for assistance on day-to-day activity. From the knowledge of that was received from Minnesota, he does monthly visits over the phone. He is compliant. However, in regards to his restitution that he owes, which is $481,308.72, and his release in 2023, there has been no payment made. From his budget worksheet, I do see that there leaves no room. However, to make the victims feel whole, the department is requesting $254 a month.
Right. 481,000 and change. Okay, all right. I'm trying to find restitution. I cannot even find a restitution. Restitution order, go from 2014. We do have victims here. I know we're in victims' rights compliance. And I don't have, this is such an old case. Did insurance not cover anything?
I do have a victim for like this.
The victim can speak if they know about Paul and Christine Stavney or Stavney.
I'm Christine.
Christine, and I know your husband passed away. I recall that. That's why I was hesitating. But it says $429,273.50 is payable to you. Did insurance not cover the house?
Insurance covered, I don't remember what, but yes, we did receive insurance money. But I don't know.
But, so you received insurance money, but was that the full value of your house?
I don't believe so.
Because back in 2014, I mean, unless you were in a mansion, to me, it seems like the insurance company paid out and that you should not have been ordered. It should not have been $429,000. Okay, restitution breakdown. I'm going to the transcript.
Today's hearings were a masterclass in how probation and restitution courts really work behind the scenes. We saw one defendant immediately get a warrant for failing to appear, prove that simply not showing up can derail your case instantly. We saw another receive mercy after demonstrating sobriety, treatment, and accountability. And multiple probationers learned that if restitution payments stop, jail time can quickly become very real. The judge made one thing clear throughout every case. Rehabilitation is respected, but excuses are not. If you're making progress, courts may work with you. If you're not, consequences come fast. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
That is showing. Okay, the high risk insurance. Well, it looks like insurance was gone really thoroughly over. All right, well, I can't find that Judge Cutts, he went thoroughly over insurance in all aspects because there were multiple insurances and then you needed to go to high risk insurance and that there were some medical and other things that insurance didn't cover. Because you had AAA as well as other things. So it appears in the sentencing hearing, which also had a restitution hearing attached, insurance was gone thoroughly over. So. Ooh, 8,000 comic books. They had 8,000 comic books. Gotta be a lot. Huh. All right, I can have a brief statement. Who was providing this? Okay. So KS.
Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you. Anytime?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Your Honor. And as was said, you had, or the court had ordered restitution of $481,000, and it continues to have a financial impact on us. The house is not paid for, and I'm not able to retire yet. And we just respectfully request the court to enforce the restitution order, and we're just simply asking to receive what has already been determined is owed to us. And I thank you for your time and your attention, Lord. I was gonna say, sorry, I'm nervous.
That's okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, is there anything else that you would like me to know? Everything else has been fine? Okay, thank you. Status, if you can come up here and get to the microphone, please. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Absolutely.
And you are Naomi Status, you are Mr. Status's sister,
Yes.
and you are his payee?
Yep.
And so you are responsible for accounting all of the income he receives and expending all of the expenditures and amounts that he owes, correct?
Correct.
And so how long have you been doing this?
He was approved in April of 2025. We did not receive any payments until I believe it was the end of July 2025.
Did he get back pay?
It comes in installments, and I believe there has been 2 installments.
And how much were those installments?
I have those records right here. Allow me a moment. In 2025, he received $12,063.27. So that includes back pay and payments that he received.
That's total Social Security?
Total Social Security for the year of 2025, realizing that he did not receive any funds at all prior to that.
Okay. And how much is he receiving a month in payments right now?
Well, as of April 10th, it says you will receive $464.10 for April. After that, you will receive $667 on or about the 3rd of each month. I have a copy of that document here if you would like one.
Under oath. I take it for your word. All right, and where does he currently reside?
He resides.
I'm gonna ask and get some, she has a copy. I don't know if you want to give me a copy of this monthly budget, otherwise, so I can look at that. Because I'm just gonna ask you all these questions that you've probably already filled out before. Yes, please. All right. So here it says he receives a total of $1,014 a month.
That's true. He used to. It was being subsidized by the state of Minnesota. They asked us to renew that information in March, and we sent the information in. But my understanding is there's a backlog, and so he also is a recipient of Hennepin County Social Services. Like, he has a job coach, and all of those additional services have stopped. And so they may be reinstated once they process the documents. My understanding is it's income eligible because he is SMART certified by the state of Minnesota. So he's a person who has a recognized disability, and that's as of December 30th, 2024. And it's good until May 31st, 2027. So
right now, he's not receiving any additional services. Is he getting any type of food share, rental assistance, those kinds of things?
none, and he hasn't gotten any of those things. And beyond his Social Security disability payments, he has received services from the state of Minnesota, but he has not received any kind of cash or something like that. I also have the case plan from his case manager that would have been accurate through the end of March, if you would like to look through the services that he's received.
I may, but for right now, is there a reason why he hasn't applied for a food benefit? He should qualify for sure.
Well, to be frank, I am a full-time teacher, and I tore my ACL, and so he only gets the help that I'm able to put through the time and effort. It's not something that he can do on his own. So
That's why we have government workers.
I am in regular contact with his case manager. Her name is Carrie, through the Hennepin County Social Services, and she hasn't applied. I don't know the answer to that.
It just makes me question, because I practiced law in Minnesota for over 10 years. Plus, I know Minnesota versus Wisconsin, they have far better resources and far better benefits for people who are in need. And it's just very surprising that even on a $1,014 a month, let's just say he still gets that he's not eligible for food assistance or housing assistance or those types of things.
He works, he volunteers. It's an unpaid position, but at a food shelf every week, and they have what they call bonus. And so he brings home food from there, and he also goes through the food shelf sometimes and brings home some food.
Great, grand, wonderful. That's great. That's on top of what the state would help and assist him with, though. I'm telling you, if it's accurate, he's only going to get $667, or if he got $1,014, there's no doubt in my mind he would qualify for food assistance. Is he living in your household?
He has been, mostly because if he hadn't been, he would be homeless.
Well, and so they're probably taking in your income then, because but if you're temporarily laid off, or if you're on some type of FMLA or something, that could come into play. But he should check to see if he can apply for food assistance. But if he's living with you, you're at the Goldenrod Circle?
Yes, that's
Okay.
my dwelling.
All right, and so he lives with you, and he pays you $500 a month in rent?
That is
You're
the
under.
budget.
Yeah, you're under.
That is the budget.
Yes or no? Yes or no? He pays you $500 a month in rent every month. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? There's no thought about it. You have it written down on this paper. You're under oath. Does he pay you $500 a month or not? She doesn't want to answer because otherwise she's going to perjure herself. It's a lie. It's a lie. You are lying to the court.
I
You are
am not,
lying
madam.
to the court.
What
Yes
he,
or no?
no,
Yes or no?
he
No.
has never
That's
been
all-
able to
All
pay
I
me that
need, stop. You
because
talk when I tell you to talk. Otherwise, you shut your mouth. You are lying to the court right now. It's easy to see. You are lying to the court. It's a yes or no simple question. Does he pay $500 a month that you wrote down on this sheet, or does he not? The answer is no. He does not. Stop trying to lie to the court, or I will hold you in contempt and you could be sanctioned with jail. Is that your phone? Shut it off. You are lying to the court and you have lied to the Department of Corrections. You are lying. I believe he has at least $500 a month. I'm ordering $500 a month. If he does not pay, he will go to jail. If you continue to lie, you will go to jail. You have shown nothing but dishonesty to this court. And all you had to do was answer truthfully, because I can understand his situation. I can understand his case from 2013. I can understand owing almost $500,000 and how the victims will never, ever, ever be made whole. I can understand all of that. I cannot understand dishonesty and lying to the court. I cannot, and I will not take it. Do you understand? That is a yes or no question. Do you understand?
yes,
All right, $500 a month. We're going to have another hearing here in June. We'll go from there, because if he had $500 a month to show on this little document that he can pay you for rent, which he is not, which is a lie, then he can pay $500 a month and we will go from there. I will set another hearing, not one more word. June 15th at 2 o'clock. Actually, 2:15, I'm holding 2 o'clock for somebody else who is dishonest with the court. June 15th at 2 o'clock or 2:15. I will check to make sure that he is making his payments. I will put you, if you decide to come again, I will put somebody under oath so that they know that they face perjury and contempt of the court, which could be a crime. Under oath so that I can get real and accurate and true information. And what I'm going to order then too is I want to see his banking account records. Every dollar that comes into his account, every dollar that goes out. And if you can show me that he can't afford $500 a month, at that time I will listen. Not as carefully to you because you are shown that you are dishonest to the court, but I will listen. June 15th, 2:15. Thank you. We are adjourned. Mr. Felisky. Mr. James. Well, first I need to go on the record. I'll go on the record in the matter 10 CT 108, 12 CF 55, 15 CM 144, 15 FO 127, State of Wisconsin versus Tracy Masuka. We have Department of Correction agent here. You're not on this case. Sorry. You're not, you're all good. Okay. Tracy Masuka does not appear. She has called the court and given multiple excuses as to why she couldn't be here. She was ordered to pay monthly payments in the amount of $50, a very minimum amount from December to present. So December, January, February, March, And now April will be due, but not until the end of April. She has only paid February and March. She failed to pay December and January. She has informed the judicial assistant that she will make a payment of $100 by the end of today to bring herself current. The court will be somewhat lenient. I'm issuing a warrant for failing to comply with the court's order. I am lifting the stay on the jail. However, I am going to stay this decision until the end of the day. If the court receives $100 as she has stated, I will vacate that warrant and the lifting of the stay of jail. I am now setting another hearing with her for June 15th at 2 o'clock. June 15th at 2 o'clock for the court to continue to monitor and to ensure that she is continuing to make her minimum $15 a month payments. She has cases back from 2010 and has barely made any payments in progress towards the very high amount that is owed. We are adjourned. This is a waiver.
Yes, Your Honor.
We will go on the record in the matter 26 CF 22, State of Wisconsin versus Jesse James. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. We have Mr. James appearing in person with his counsel, Joel Poliski. We're set today in this matter for a preliminary hearing. However, I am informed it is a waiver. Is that correct, Mr. Poliski?
That is correct, Your Honor. Based on an offer from the state contingent on a waiver, we will be waiving the hearing today. I have completed a waiver form with Mr. James. May I approach?
You may, and thank you for pleasing the courts. And thank you for all of your honesty. Lesson be known, I don't like dishonesty. Tell the truth, Mr. James. And I am a much more lenient judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So I have in front of me this form. Do you recognize this document, Mr. James?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did your attorney go over that document with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did he go over it essentially word for word?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand everything on that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that once you give up the right for a preliminary hearing, it's forever and you cannot get it back?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand, or has anyone made any threats or promises to you for you to waive your right to a preliminary hearing?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing so freely and intelligently and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So I find that you're freely, intelligently, and voluntarily waiving your right to a preliminary hearing. I find probable cause and I bind the matter over. Information, Mr. Vila.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm filing the information as we speak. It will mirror the criminal complaint.
Proceed with an arraignment or set for another date.
Your Honor, I believe we can proceed with the arraignment as the information mirrors the complaint. I trust that Mr. James, as I've reviewed the complaint with him, understands the charges and the maximum penalties. To all counts, will enter in a plea of not guilty and request a status conference.
All right, not guilty pleas will be entered on your behalf. You are entitled to a jury trial. You would be entitled to a speedy trial should you request one. I can do. June 11th at 9:15.
That will work, Your Honor.
June 11th at 9:15. We'll see you then. Come and get your notice and you are free to leave.